our parties to suggest a high chance of success should a treaty or...
What appears to be a makeshift weapons bench with a toolbox contains miscellaneous parts for mods. The mods appear mostly assembled, however, there's only enough for final component. Brilliant. Sheesh. Tri-blade, shock cannon biomass. Machine pistol? We'll do machine pistol explosive.
be agreed upon.
Treaty.
Nice.
As in a contract. Goodness, there's no need to rush into such formalities, Vicar. Especially when so much is yet to be discussed.
Remain aboard the station. But I am programmed to exchange wares for monetary compensation for whosoever seeks it.
Show me what you have for sale.
The sector's long-departed personnel seem to make good use of these.
The Black Hat. Gain increased critical hit chance against automechs. If automech hacking is unlocked via the manual reset perk, automechs can now be hacked from a distance. Both. Ooh. Ooh. Sounds really good. God damn it. God damn it. I will eventually get in. God damn it. Fuck! I was hoping.
No time to lollygag him.
From Prost. Utility Atrium personnel. I commend you for seeking clarification on the decommissioning process. A wise subject is wise to ask questions. You are to package any item in the utility repository that is not depreciated, and ready it for export. Majority of the Varachnid mines, specifically, are to be shipped to the cloister to bolster maintenance on the archive. However, several select units are to remain behind and receive a device installation. To test a new security measure, I am told. Please speak to Mechanist DeSoto if you wish to know specifics in the matriarch's name. Provost Ambrose Iglesias. Oh, well, it looks like I need that fuse box.
By my
Oh,
estimation, if
I
we
could just
form
use
an alliance,
electrotherapist.
say, within the next month, we would
I don't need the 11, I just need the electrotherapist.
within days.
Damn.
The colony will soon be
Commander, watch your vitals!
Did you utilize? Which metrics?
where common sense meets observational data, you might say.
I don't know about that. Show me the loot. Doink. Doink. Ooh. God damn it. Only. There is a vent. When word of my explosive side project somehow made it to the provost office, thank you again, Tanter, you no good fussbot, I feared I might find myself staring down the barrel of reassignment, or worse, mental refreshment. But as the plans would have it, the provost has seen opportunity enterprise. I've been given leave to outfit the Varachnid maintenance units with my incendiaries. The Varachnids will be... It's Varachnid, yeah. The Varachnids will be activated once all personnels have departed the station, leaving them to patrol and detonate when anything comes to proximity. Why the Provost believes the station needs any security after its decommissioning is beyond me. But I certainly won't complain. I do hope that whoever is fool enough to travel here in 10 years' time can look up at the arachnids and think, well met, what ingenuity, before meeting an abrupt end. It's too good of a show to be a secret forever. Give me your loot. Ooh. Void plasma. Oh, vaulted. I was like, oh, void plasma beam. That would be great. Go. Making our way downtown.
Something tells me we ain't alone here.
You don't say.
We've got the override codes. Let's use them on these mechs. Control should be near.
Hack the control. Oh, yeah. Easy override for all bays. There we go.
Nearby.
Nice. Oh, he's full of adrena.
What are you doing? Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. Don't make me bury another agent!
There we go. Oh, I can't turn that over. Oh, come on. Does that mean I need, Oh, it's Bard Shop. Yep. That's exactly what it means. Electro. Oh. I'm just gonna use electrotherapy for everything, because it's cracked.
I can hear you scampering around like a little sprite.
Hell yeah.
What are you doing down there?
Displaying customary intimidation.
Cross that bridge and see how well you fare.
I will fare well.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's get the signal. We're so close. One elevator ride away from having DeVries in our crosshairs. Finally.
Rat. Ew. Some good healing juice. Ooh. Broadcast records. Video and intercom system enabled for the Sovereign's annual address. Broadcasting throughout the station system is complete. January. Intercom systems enabled to commence decommission procedures. Broadcasting throughout stations complete. November. Video and intercom systems enabled for reason undisclosed. Broadcasting throughout station still in progress. The Sovereign announces the creation of Vox Initiative and how it will serve the people well for centuries to come. The Sovereign thanks the Order of Ascendant for their steadfast and thorough research, promising great scientific advancement in the years to come. Finally, the Sovereign announces the birth of his first child, Henry. The Sovereign trusts everyone will everyone will embrace his son as their beloved leader when the time is right. Important before this address is broadcast to Arcadian subjects. All footage must be edited and submitted to the Office of the Council for approval. The designated editor has specifically been advised to elaborate upon the Sovereign's language regarding his son. Affectionate words inspire affection in kind. As the decommissioning process winds down here at Greater Tranquility Substation, I can't help but reminisce on all that was done here. We've made significant technological strides here, as you've been so generous to point out in many visits. My hope is that our research will provide abundantly fruitful as the Vox program is initiated. With the final sign-off and toast to the matriarch, allow me to say that delivering your good word, my dear Sovereign, to the people of Arcadia has been the greatest honor of my life. Oh shit. Oh, goodbye. Oh, hello.
Fine. I suppose we can entertain a tentative agreement. I hereby both our parties will lay down their arms. For now.
I am pleased to hear it. There is no need for senseless bloodshed when we may yet come to an accord.
I remind you that a contract signing may still be a ways off. But we might consider the hierarchy between our parties should we wish to proceed with a merger, an alliance.
No, we don't want any unseemly quabbles over power. Especially when presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people.
Foresight is nothing without propaganda. And our marketing has already won protectorate hearts and minds. If unification is what you want, ingenuity is what you need.
So you think that your people should rule? I certainly won't downplay the powers of persuasion here, but Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all.
Law, there they are. Right out in the open. Best speed this up. We can't have got Law before DeVries goes through with her plan.
Didn't house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Anti-Space has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You are more interested in what you can steal.
Dear Vicar, you are not yourself. Perhaps Auntie and your bishop should continue these studies.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Abara, I was unaware of your survival until recently.
Ow.
Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why.
Don't try to change the subject. We need to talk about what you're doing here.
Certainly. And then I'll brew us some tea and we can gossip about the latest pitchball matches. Do you think me an idiot? I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late.
I'll bite. Tell me what the peace talks have to do with the rifts.
Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data, and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology.
So you're doing this because you have a grudge against Auntie's Choice. Great.
Anyone with even half-functioning gray matter knows that you cannot trust a corporation with the kind of power that comes with controlling rifts. The Order should know better. It's as if they've forgotten how we got to this point. It was the Seers who came to me back then. They showed me their data, proving that the Protectorate's rift experiments would lead to our galaxy's destruction. I didn't want to believe them. But as more and more of their predictions came to pass, I knew I had to act. I had to destroy Horizon Point and its research to prevent annihilation.
That's law, Augustine. You could have told us what you were planning instead of letting us blunder into a trap.
No, I couldn't have. Had I deviated from the plan even the slightest amount, it could have jeopardized everything. I had to avert a far worse disaster. By any means.
Niles is right. You didn't even try to bring us in on your plan.
You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success, and I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started.
So the Seer ordered you to kill us, and you obeyed like a good little Canid.
That's not what happened. Your presence disrupted their equation, and the mission could not risk failure. And I didn't kill any of you. I simply did not interfere.
Sure you ain't kin to Auntie Cleo? Because you sure as hell know how to pass the buck.
Whatever you think of me, it wasn't so simple to sit back and listen as they met their ends.
That's still
Every
killing
instinct
us.
I had was yearning to act, but I could not.
You were just too cowardly to pull the trigger yourself.
I know the distinction matters not to you, but it does to me. And what happened there forced me to search for a way to stop the rifts. To stop the thoughts that plagued me. You recall what I said of the rift modulator? Of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts. And only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are. How they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
I think so.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander.
Violence is a last resort, Niles, not the first.
How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now.
We all want the same thing here, to stop the rifts to save Arcadia.
You're wrestling fire here. You know that, right?
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse.
That's another way to help the Order. You just haven't considered it yet.
Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the Order from itself.
The delegates' deaths won't stop anything. Negotiations are on the right path. How may the Order save itself?
They may try.
Yeah.
Though we both know those corporatist vultures wouldn't take the snub kindly. When Auntie's Choice sees power in what the Order has, they will take it. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. I don't belong here. And the Earth Directorate's nothing more than a memory. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet.
Not true. Your friend Savannah believes in you. She says that you deserve a second chance.
Savannah. I was never a good friend to her, even when she was all I had. Sometimes I thought her a fool for putting such faith in me. But if she still does, maybe. No, it doesn't matter. You've made it clear you despise me for what I've done to you, to your crew. Now you wish to convince me that you want me to live?
I believe you can redeem yourself, make things right again.
Do you actually? I want nothing more than that, but I just didn't understand there was another path I could take. Not until this moment. I see now that my judgment has been compromised. So we will do this your way. No harm will come to the delegates, and I will stand down. But there's more you should know. I've recovered a cartridge from the Earth Directorate satellite I brought down. It's here, with me, and it contains the Rift data gathered from every system they monitor. If you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype Rift modulator on Praetor. Once that's finished, the rifts can finally be closed. Everyone will be saved.
You don't have to stand down, Varese. We can work together.
That's kind. But there's a reason I only ever worked alone, Commander. I'm at my limit. I know you can save us. And this cartridge will at least give you a head start. There's also a high priority message from the Chief of Ops on there. I was unable to decrypt it, but you certainly have the means to do so on your ship. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it contains is still relevant. Here, it's yours. May the numbers guide you, Commander. Wait, what in the void is that?
Oh god. Well, the rift opened up anyway, so they were gonna die regardless. Well, shit.
Station's not gonna hold up against that rip for long. We need to get back to the incognito now.
Oh. The Simplifier. Pinpoint Assassin. It has near perfect accuracy, has no fall off for bullet damage by range, has a custom modular telescope. Variable zoom. Wait, item. Ah.
Someone call for a medic. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Out of sight and on the way.
Well, shit. Time to go. Kind of sabotaged your ship, Debris. I hope you know that. Kind of a big oopsie on my part.
Shit! That rift's expanding! Pick up the pace!
Oh boy. I'm going. Oh, we got ads. We're gonna pause. We're gonna wait. Oh boy. I kind of disabled DeVries' ship. Like, oops. Whoops. There we go. Oh, okay. I can do it third person. Huh. All right. Huh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, ads are over. Welcome back. Let me just... Oop. Reloading the gun. Oh, she already left. I was like, I kind of sabotaged her thing, but you know, I guess it didn't matter in the end. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Okay. I was like, what? Why? Why is it not working? Oh. Oh, hey, it blew up anyways.
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked.
Oh.
You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Okay.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines.
What does that mean exactly, though?
The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations.
Anything about mission
I
objectives?
have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries's assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose.
Well, we need the modulator. Where exactly is the prototype of Rift modulator in Prey?
The prototype Rift modulator is located within the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. Information on the center indicates it is a laboratory dedicated to the study of rifts. Reaching the lab may involve violence. A protectorate blockade has been erected between our designated landing pad and the center.
That sounds tricky. What can you tell me about the archive?
The archive is the largest and most powerful computer in existence. It is built into the moon of Cloister, and was built by the Order of the Ascendant with the Matriarch's input. Control over the archive has changed several times since the invasion. Currently, the Protectorate has possession of it. Conclusion: the archive will not be easily accessible.
That sounds tricky. Any chance we could get help from the Order or Auntie's Choice?
Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters.
Thanks for the information. I'll think about it.
Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander?
I have an easier time dealing with any rifts if we get the modulator from the Praetor.
Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You have also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal.
Tell me what it says.
Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the Astrogator to navigate there at any time.
All right. Well. I think we're gonna go to Praetor. Because we need to get the mini rifts under control, like, immediately.
Commander, word?
Oh.
What happened back there? We had her cornered, bullets chambered, justice within reach, and you just let her go? What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made?
I wasn't about killing her in cold blood after convincing her to stand down.
That sort of thinking never would have slowed DeVries on the draw.
As an Earth Directorate agent, we always seek peaceful resolutions when we can.
Mercy's a fine concept, but I'm not convinced everyone deserves it. Just hope we don't come to regret our state hand. I'm gonna need time to muddle through all this, so let's just end things there. For now.
Hack. Lockpick. Science. Why? Perk. Ooh. I don't know. Shit. Silent steps. Yeah.
Short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly.
Did he provide any more detail than that?
Zeb left out the mission parameters. Probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go. If there's time.
Of course. Make it a
Much
priority.
obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
I wonder if we should have Tristan. Hold on. I wonder.
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. Let us focus on the task at hand.
I want to try it. It's going to be bad. It's going to be terrible, but Tristan and Niles would be great. It's fine. This is going to be a terrible decision that's going to bite me in the ass later. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass too much.
Turn your lamps on that building over there. Reckon that's where we'll be able to get our hands on the rift modulator.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
Let me do more harm. There we go. Oh. More goop here than I was expecting. Oh, I'll just follow this road up. Oh, nope, not that. God damn it. Here you stand, dear subject, on the first steps of your journey. You are far from your destination, but your path is clear, and your resolve is unwavering. If the matriarch can open the heavens to humility with the glorious gift of her skip drive, then surely you can walk her symbolic path without fear. Take the briefest of moments and reflect on the discovery of the skip drive. Internalize this surety it took for the matriarch to take her creation and use it to cast herself and her first crew into the void, knowing without doubt that the only acceptable outcome of the journey would be the creation of the most perfect of societies, the Protectorate. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
At your word, I shall charge!
I've eyes on this crew.
Nope.
I require medical assistance.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Oh, they use an N radiation. Oh, we're still in combat?
You have my
Shit.
thanks
Okay, there we
and
go.
my hammer.
It's like shit.
None shall stand against us.
There he goes with his hammer again. There's so many N-ray things popping up.
I despise asking for aid, and yet I must.
Nice. I don't know if there's anything over there. Oh, there is. There we go.
Let me know when you need a distraction. Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Oh. Dear subject, you are now adrift in the darkness. Your path unseeable, your fear understandable, but your feelings are an affront to the glory that is the matriarch's achievement. This is the Shrine of the Void. It represents the smallest reflection of the almost incalculable distance between the matriarch's departure from Earth and her arrival at the Arcadian system. The Void was a vast, unknowable with dangers beyond your feeble imaginings. But how can you falter here, facing such an inadequate copy, when our beloved matriarch took her crew and the future of humanity through this darkness, without hesitation? Do not falter. Instead, steel your heart and thoughts of what she overcame. Trust in her indomitable willpower, and you should surely find your way through to the final shrine. Take a brief moment to reflect on the incalculable efforts the matriarch put into bringing your forefathers here to give them a better life, free of tyranny. Neat. Anyways, freedom. I have this gun for freedom. My freedom ray.
I suspect the local fauna has correctly identified us as a threat. Stand ready, Commander.
I don't see anything. So we might be good. Tomb of the Matriarch.
As I told you before, we need to wait for Niles.
Oh, let's save the game. Save.
Niles. Your arrival could not be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried.
Huh.
The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the Matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret.
The tomb is where the Matriarch and the First Sovereign are buried?
For any subject, visiting the Matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of anti-social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the Matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the Matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions.
A good point. That's not that it's surprising the Protectorate's keeping secrets from its people.
Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the Matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people.
Sounds straightforward enough for me.
Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
What do you think of this plan, Miles?
I can see a half dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done.
This whole mission sounds pretty dangerous. Maybe you should stay here.
Slim chance of that. I'll not assign a task to others that I'm unwilling to undertake myself.
Color me surprised.
Will your friends here be helping us?
They'll be taking up strategic positions to guard the entrance and watching for any stray Protectorate patrols. We'll move more swiftly in fewer numbers.
No sense in waiting. Let's
After
do this. Oh. Behold. Tomb of the Matriarch. You know, having Tristan along with me is probably not the best idea.
Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better. By the Matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Docent are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Whoa, to have the matriarch taken from us before her time.
Actually, the matriarch passed the impressive end.
Warning, this panel is for testing automated security functions and should never be activated while guests are near the casket. The rules may not apply if your extrajudicial execution becomes necessary during the tour.
Venerable age of 90. Establishing Arcadia's precedent for longevity.
So young! Imagine what glorious inventions she could have conceived.
We got ads. We're going to pause for ads. I'll be right back. I'm going to go double check my laundry again. returned. Sorry about that. There we go. Trying to make sure my laundry's all done before I go to work tomorrow or later today.
I now present to you my new invention, the Skip Drive. A revolutionary technology that will allow humanity to sojourn to the stars.
Only a singular mind could have conceived of such advanced technology.
It is my deepest wish to entrust the Skip Drive to those brave visionaries willing to follow me into a most prosperous future.
Yes, so wise matriarch, lead us into this future you have envisioned.
Oh no. I have a feeling. There's some propaganda about.
Set course for Arcadia. In my new colony, we will abandon the illness of corporatism. None will suffer for the pleasure of unseen overlords. And all will thrive. Everything in accordance with the grand paradigm.
Hack 9. Oh shit. Notice, the following is an accurate recreation of the Matriarch ship for educational purposes. Matriarch's logs. Skip drive performance exceptional. In all preliminary tests, the skip drive outperformed in all of its metrics. I have every reason to believe it will continue to execute beyond expectations when we finally set course for Arcadia. No longer will humanity gaze longingly up the stars. We will master space as we have mastered every unexplored wilderness that has come before. The stars are our destination. It is my firm belief that the seeds of utopia, first begun on Earth, will flower most prolifically in the soil of our new colony. Future generations will speak glowingly of all that has been accomplished under the light of this fateful star, Arcadia. Our colony, our home. Not sure that's how it'll be. Oh.
Ready to wait.
Yeah. There we go. The matriarch never rested from her intellectual, philanthropic, recreational, and marital pursuits. In her bottomless benevolence, she funded development of the finest offensive and defensive automechanicals, maintained a well-oiled collection of firearms, and even found time to amass a collection of rare pitchball cards in absolutely perfect, good to very good condition.
Commander! Oh, I see. You must have noticed a spot of dust on that artifact and taken it for cleaning. Good initiative.
Yeah. Exactly. I was cleaning the new pistol. It was very dirty. The matriarch lived much as we do, consuming simple fare prepared by personal chefs and served on priceless tableware of antique earth ceramics. Her favorite houseplants, nourished by her own wise exhalations, yet thrives today under its impermeable coating of lacquer. Ah. The model of Sovereign's flagship was crafted at 1/100th scale and captures only 1/100th of its magnificence. Oh. Nice. If only, if only. Yeah. Among the matriarch's many gifts were her power of observation and capacity for vision. Behold the very telescope through which she first espied the life-giving star we called Arcadia. In spite of the telescope's rudimentary design, such was the matriarch's mathematical prowess that even from her distant vantage on Earth, she was able to use precise equations to determine our colony as a prospective new home capable of supporting life. Damn. The matriarch appointed her many humble seasonal properties, with simple furnishings chosen by teams of decor experts for comfort, aesthetic, symmetry, and stain resistance. Her original desk, however, was humbly austere, a simple workspace to ponder magnificent ideas. Wow. The bathroom. I'll just take that light reading material.
It has been 10 minutes. Perhaps you would like to view the rest of the exhibition hall?
The last Sentinel who received a tour boasted of spending 30 minutes in Lamentations. Do you think me incapable of matching his grief?
Not at all, Sentinel Willett. Please continue.
Yeah.
Worry about tomorrow.
It's fine. You know, hopefully they don't notice. Maglock that. Ooh. The Good Subject's Guide to Electrical Systems. Huh. That could be problematic. I wonder. Do we have any other legendary ones? Shit. Because, like, if I wear the Protectorate armor, I don't think it helps. Escape protocol. Yeah, we'll just keep wearing it.
For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle of automechanical design, far superior to all automechanicals that came before. The time once spent in numbing manual labor may now be spent in harmonious community with your neighbor, and in humble service to the Protectorate. May art and science flourish in these many hours, which I have returned to you.
I don't think that happens.
Power at 13%. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction.
Oh. Oh. I need 9 engineering now.
Let this accord between the Protectorate and the Order of the Ascendant mark the moment of Arcadia's true birth.
Beloved matriarch, you are nearer to perfection as anyone living could ever achieve. It will be the honor of the Order to serve as the Protectorate's scientific helpmeets.
All that I do for my subjects and their descendants. Gloria Arcadia!
Gloria Arcadia!
That's a whole lot of propaganda, I see. Be ashamed if somebody were to... Ooh, that's a nice outfit. Cool. The golden shroud. Kinda want that. Oh.
The security system's been activated. Run! Do not rush me. What is that buzzing noise?
Oh god.
I'm done springing the jaws of that trap on the Sentinel. Now to give that docent similar treatment.
You know, I don't know how you're gonna report it. It wasn't my fault.
Wait a minute. I shall not stay your execution.
Taken care of. We can continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
No, 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 no. I'm going to get that golden shroud outfit. No, 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 no. Gimme. The golden shroud. Ooh, gain an additional 30% damage resistance, increasing further with your speech skill. However, you receive damage, you lose half the damage total in bits. Oh. We have ads. We're gonna pause for ads. Oh, it's getting around that time, too. You're almost at the time where we'll have to say goodbye. Huh. Oh my. Ooh. Huh. Over prepared. Ooh. Huh. Okay, there are a couple. I'm looking at the flaws that I've had. There are a couple that are kind of ridiculous. Technophobia. Tutilator. Oh. Alright, ads are over. Welcome back. Let us see. Now I have this fancy suit that if I take damage, I lose money.
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. We should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Oh.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate?
Maybe they thought you were the traitor.
Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence, but hopefully I shall not need to do this more than a few times.
Hopefully not.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched.
No.
Quickly.
No.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
Yes. Niles is right. We're Earth Directorate agents, not cold-blooded murderers.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
Maybe we should hear this man out before deciding his fate.
Yes, right. I have a family. Well, no, not as yet, but one day. I swear, on my love of the Sovereign, let me leave and I will breathe not a word of your presence here.
Do not allow these crabbled tears to fool you. This is all a performance. No true subject of the Protectorate would yield so easily. We're wasting time. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
I'm sorry that happened to you, Zeb, but we need to be better than the Protectorate.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lave, Zeb. He's just trapped in the system, same as everyone else.
I never have possessed immunity against your pleading. Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kindness with treachery.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
Yeah. Lubricant. You know, having a protectorate guy, I thought, you know, he would be able to convince them to stand down. Because he's an arbiter, but I guess not. I guess that's not the thing. It's not the play for him. Sota.
No going back from here. Not until we've done what we came here to.
Don't set foot in that room. The schematics on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment. Yes. It appears there are M-ray tripwires invisible to the naked eye that will electrify the floors if crossed. Move cautiously. And if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
That's me.
In spite of substantial efforts to prolong his life, my father's condition continues to deteriorate, both physically and mentally. It has been difficult to observe. His latest effort would see him entombed within an automechanical body. I objected, of course, to my father becoming some chimera of machine and man, but was overruled. Now
Over here, Commander.
informs me that
Reckon I
far
found
from
something
being
that
a
might be useful
panacea,
later.
this attempt has exacted a toll on my father that is likely to finish what time and disease have already begun. I may soon be sovereign. And if that bears out, I will need to hide all of this. Burn all of my father's research into longevity. Seal his auto-mech body away at the factory. What grief I will inherit.
Ooh.
What mess.
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy.
You got good instincts. You should trust him more often.
Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime, see what I can come up with.
Brilliant. After wading through a lengthy preamble and other irrelevant text, you locate something of interest within the overwritten document, an excerpt of correspondence between notable figures. To the most esteemed Secretary General of the Earth Directorate, felicitations on your recent ascendancy to head of the Earth Directorate. I can only assume it was merited by your accomplishments and not, as some have crudely whispered into my ear, nepotism. I must have been briefed on our agreement, and will continue to uphold it with the same diligence as your predecessor. So long as the Earth Directorate respects our sovereignty, it will remain a valued partner of Arcadia and recipient of its unique bounty. May this missive reach you in strong health and thoughtful reserve. For Radiance and Caretakers of Worlds, Matriarch Alexander Varick. Oh. Wow. So, the Earth Directorate were once friends. You have an unhealthy obsession with books and are left exhausted when talking with others. You have a permanent bonus to your max health, but talking to anyone will reduce it for a long duration. Plus 20% base health. Reduce for 2 minutes after talking to anyone. Oh god. Well. Ain't that a kick in the dick. But you know we needed it.
Made it through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. If in the correct order, the doors should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1. Damn it.
Oh.
I shall reduce them.
Unfortunately, I did not realize the time. It is time for me to leave. It is close to 8 a.m., like 2 minutes away. it's time for us to go. So, I'm going to have to call it here. Thank you all so much for watching. We beat Dispatch in one single go. I still have to go through Dispatch again and do all the other choices and probably get like a better score. But either way, had a blast with Dispatch. And now we're going back to Outer Worlds at least until the 12th when PoE 2 drops their next league, and then we're going to start doing that. In the meantime, let's find somebody we can raid. I'm going to try to sleep well, but God, I've been sleeping like absolute dog shit this week. Let's see who is available. We'll raid over to Thor, because they're doing in December still. This time they're playing a game called Double Dungeon. I'm not sure what it is, but it sounds interesting. It looks like a Kobold, like, tactics game. Alright. Hell yeah. Alright, we're going to raid over to Thor. They're doing their Indie December showcase, so they're going through the entire month of December and doing a bunch of indie game showcases where they show off games and talk with the developers. Currently, I think they're doing... Yeah, they're doing Double Dungeon. I don't know if the dev is on with them yet. But thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for lurking and watching me play video games. I know I've been a little bit tired as of late, but that's been because of me sleeping like a dummy. And I hope once I return on the 11th and the 12th that we'll be starting off the December dash for the Humane World for Animals. So we're going to be switching over the overlay just a little bit. We're switching to the new one. I got to just finalize everything and make sure I have the right graphics set up. And then we're going to swap that over. And then once we finish the December dash, we're going to swap back to this one. So it's going to be a little jarring to have it switch over, but it's still the same charity we're working with. But other than that, should be a fun time. So, hope you all have a good one, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.